Hey there! Welcome to what was known as Wednesday Art Snacks and is now known as Tabetha's Art Tips. Last week I was talking about plein air painting and the different kinds of easels and setups there are, and this week I want to go over my must-haves while I'm out on a plein air painting excursion. So, your handy dandy easel, and of course this is my French box easel, and last week's video I went over how to set that up, so if you missed that, go back, check it out if you're confused by your own French box easel. Another must-have for me is a chair. I'm a glamping girl, not a camping girl, so got to be comfortable. And of course, you know, these camping chairs, I'm sure you know, they come wrapped up in a bag, easy to set up, lightweight, all good stuff. Next up, drinks. Got my ice water, got my coffee. Snacks, lunch. Gotta have food if you're gonna be out there half the day. You need a canvas to paint on, or whatever you're painting on, whatever substrate. Canvas is my substrate of choice for plein air painting. And because I'm using oil paints, I am using a stretched canvas, not a canvas board. It's very important to remember. Stretched canvas you can grab from the edge, like this, and leave the wet front alone. Whereas a canvas board, you're getting your fingers all in the paint. Next up, I've got my caddy of goodies here. And this is honestly one of the best purchases I've made. It's super handy. Got my paint brushes, all of the paints that I wanted to bring, which is actually more than this, but I don't like to bring all of my paints. Just bring some of your favorites, some of the ones that you think you might want to paint with. I don't even worry about bringing things, colors for painting the natural world exactly, because I think that's a little bit boring. I bring the paintings that the colors, the paint colors that call to me. All right, so you'll need brushes, paints, and you'll also need a container for water if you're doing working with acrylics, or your container of paint thinner, whatever you're using, if you're using oil paints. And mine I carry in a bag in case it spills, even though it's got a lid. Just this jar. And it's got a little screen inside of it to clean my brushes. They're like $5. You're also going to want some paper towels or rags. And depending on where you are, you might want some insect repellent. This one is all natural, I believe. Some sunscreen. And you're going to want a palette. So I've got a couple here. I've got this palette paper, which is super nice. But also, this is what I'm using as a palette right now for my oil paints. 2 takeout container lids, binder clipped together, paint on one side. And the last time I was painting with this, I just came home and stuck this thing in the freezer, and my oil paints are still good to go. And one more thing that is really handy if you're painting in the sun, a lot of plein air painters will have an umbrella attached to their easel. I don't have that set up, but I do have my hat, not a hat. To keep the sun out of my eyes. It works, and it keeps my head cool. And the final very important thing I've got is a little red wagon to carry. So this guy is very handy. It's got these 2 straps down here that I tie my chair to when it's folded up, making more space inside to carry my stuff. And what I really love about it is how portable it is. So there it is, all piled in the wagon, and I only need to make one trip to and from the car. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more art tips and tutorials.